Hey there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever the case may be. Wherever you are in this bright, beautiful world we call home. This is Cross-Examination. I am your host, Mike S. Miller. This is Micah. He's shoving an entire popsicle in his mouth. There's Isaac. Yes, it is somewhere in the vicinity of 60 degrees here in San Diego, and therefore, everyone is wearing long sleeves and hoods.
Not me. No.
Alright. And sorry about the eating of the beef stick, but I was coming to the park anyways with my kids, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna get cross-examinations going while I'm out here. So, my chat, there's literally nobody's watching. Alright, well, I guess I'll be saying this stuff for the viewers who come in and watch it not live. Man, today and yesterday, YouTube has absolutely failed to tell people, sorry, gotta stick this rotate thing, to tell people that I was live. We only had like a handful of people watching last night, and it was me and Ethan. And then, you know, gradually it kind of grew up to 150 people, but holy cow. Usually by this time there's 15, 20 people watching, and there's still zero. YouTube's killing me, man. Killing me. Alright. Oh wow, I didn't realize there were filters to do this in black and white. Black and white, yeah. Oh, we can party. Jojo, we're doing a dance party. I did not realize there were filters. Sepia tone. Take on me, take. Sorry, I should stop. Alright, back to normal. I could brighten it up a little bit. No? Alright. Oops. No, I don't want to stop streaming. I just want to stop playing with this thing. Alright, now how do I turn my camera off so that I can actually... Aw, man. Darn it, I can't... I wanted to be able to get to my Bible on my phone. Shoot. But I can't seem to turn the camera off. I can turn the camera off. What up? What's up, Josh? I'm at the park. It's cross-examinations. And now I have just discovered that I cannot use my Bible at the same time as I'm live streaming from my phone. Alright, well, the scripture that I was going through was Paul, okay. I think he was staying with Aquilus. And they were both tent makers. You know, this could lead to a topic. My son recently was questioning not doing enough for the kingdom of God, and you know, how to best utilize his skills, his sorry, that is really annoying. His talents, you know, for the kingdom, because he's like, I just want to live in my car and make money, and then give all my money to the poor. My son's got a great heart, but he's not really using his head in that regard, because he's really smart, he's really talented. You know, he could do a lot of jobs that would make a lot of money, and he could help a lot more people with that money. And I gave him the example of a friend of mine who he
Hi.
he builds and sells, or he builds companies, like companies, and then sells them. And he taught to the church. And I'm like, would it be better for him to give up his career, just take a job somewhere, car, and, you know, give all his money to the homeless?
Daddy, here. Here, Daddy.
I don't want your lollipop. No, I don't want your popsicle.
Here.
I don't want it. Micah, you want his popsicle?
Yeah.
It's lime. Okay, well, you're swinging around and you're dripping everywhere, and I don't want to touch it.
Micah, here. Here, Micah. Go wash my hands. Micah. Hey.
You're troublesome, you know that? Hold on, I'm trying to grab the stick part. Jojo! He dropped it, and I got lime juice on me. Alright. Alright, trash, and now I have to go wash my hand, because now I have sticky hands. So anyways, you know, God gives you certain talents and abilities, certain opportunities, and living the life of a pauper isn't necessarily the best use of your given abilities, right? And I gave him the example of when Paul in the Bible, I'm trying to remember which part. It was in Acts, but basically certain people were given the job of essentially making money so that Paul could spend his not making money, but preaching the gospel. And that's kind of what we do in the church environment, right? Where someone takes on the career, the calling of being a pastor, being an evangelist, being a teacher, spending all of their time pursuit of building the kingdom, whereas those of us who are called to be artists or plumbers or park makers or sand deliverer, whatever your job is, that is your gift to the kingdom because it aids in the growth and the health of the church. Oh, that kid is on top of the tube slide, which is actually not very smart and quite dangerous. I hope he doesn't fall. And it's this is not a bright kid. So you know what I'm saying, right? I'll take it. Oh, he wants the popsicle. There's only 4 people. We're 8 minutes in. There's only 4 people here. YouTube, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? No, man, it's Saturday. I always have a fair amount of people in here by now. 8 minutes into a live stream and there's 4 people watching. It's insanity. Could you guys all share this out on Twitter and let people know what's going on? And I apologize for the noise in the background. This one. But yeah, that's my greater point. It's like, if you have a calling in your life, if you have a talent, a skill, maximize your abilities with that skill. God gave you those talents and God gives you those opportunities. And we have a motto in my house. It's whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability, right? And it's, yeah, I mean, it is, that I've always said that, but yeah, what's that say? Yes, but I'm your single most important viewer. I'm here, I think. Don't climb on the outside of that, please. No, my dumb kids are doing it. So yeah, do everything you do it to the best of your ability. And that is reflected in the scriptures as well. All you do as unto Christ, right? Whatever you're doing, do it like Jesus is standing over your shoulder watching you and you're trying to make him proud, right? Good work on the nose hair trimming. Keep it. What? Edwin, you're trying to derail me, man. I have seen YouTube delay notifications from 15 to 30 minutes for unknown if politically suspect reasons, if they send them at all. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Is this kid being too loud? Because he's being too loud for me. I can't imagine this. It's fun for all of you. Anyways, that's kind of my short 10-minute, constantly interrupted sermonizing topic of the day. If you guys have any other topics, please throw a question in the chat that I may try to expound upon. Jojo, any way we could do this without you yelling? I'll take that as a no. Paul was a tent maker. Where possible, he tried not to impose on those who hosted him. He was always quick to give thanks to those who did help provide for his ministry. Yes, it's all right. We respect families and understand. I'm not getting notifications for streams. Very frustrating. Yeah. I don't know what to do about that. Micah, do not climb on the outside. Kids today. Didn't mean to derail. So I was listening to an Orthodox Jew to the question of what was his opinion about the historicity of the New Testament. Am I buffering? At least I didn't freeze up with the nose cam. Oh, that wasn't buffering, that was me reading the Bible. Did it not come through? Because I switched. Did you guys not hear me reading the Bible? Oh, wow, okay. So if I switch programs, then this buffers. Oh, that's messed up. Darn it. Okay. All right. It was just, but it was leading me to the argument against the historicity of Christ through the Jewish perspective, which is that, there were, one of the arguments, I think, is that they wouldn't have had a trial on Passover, right? And other like, this wouldn't have happened on during this religious ritual day and stuff like that. So it's like, it's all very, very traditionalist Jewish beliefs that Jews wouldn't have done these things in those days. And I've been thinking about that argument. Obviously, I don't agree with it because I believe in the historicity of the New Testament wholeheartedly. But one of what I think is, oh my gosh, this freaking kid keeps climbing on the outside. He's gonna fall off and break his damn neck. No, he's not my kid. What do you want me to do? His parents are here. They don't care. I can't save him should he fall 15 feet to the ground. Hopefully he'll just break an arm or something. Dumb kid. My kids are dumb too, so. They're all dumb. Why are kids so dumb? Anyways, what verse are you looking for? I don't want to click back to it, Edwin, because it'll lag me out again. But no, the general argument, and I'm like I said, I was thinking about it, and in Jerusalem didn't have its, the Jews didn't have the ability to offer, or not offer, but the right to, what's the word? Corporal punishment, right? The scepter, the right to sovereign judgment and corporal punishment and whatnot was taken away from them. I think around like 4 BC or something like that, around the time that Christ was actually born. Because there was a prophecy, the scepter shall not be removed from Judah until Shiloh come, which meant that the right of self-governance would not be taken from the Jews until the Messiah had come. And I believe, according to I don't know if it's Talmud or Josephus or just some other Jewish histories, there was a great lamentation when the right to self-governance was taken away from Jerusalem by Rome, because they're like, the scriptures have been broken. Oh, dude, come on. The scriptures have been broken. Messiah has not come. Blah blah blah. There was, sackcloth and ashes and rending clothes and weeping in the streets, because they didn't. Can you stop? Because they didn't realize that Messiah had already been born. Messiah had come. Messiah had just not fulfilled his duties for the first coming. Also, they don't believe in two comings, but whatever. But that is not to say that the Jews of the day, the scribes, the Pharisees, the high priests, and all that stuff, they did not still wield tremendous power, right? They were, let's see, if you had Pontius Pilate, he was just there to make sure the Jews stayed in line and didn't have public upheavals and all that kind of stuff. But the religious power was still the Sanhedrin and, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and all that stuff. With power comes corruption, right? I just thought the argument that, oh, these Jews were, the Jews that were in power in that day were so perfect that they would have abided all the laws. I mean, the Jews today. I mean, yes, you have Orthodox Jews. You have Hasidic Jews who will abide to the best of their ability every single law and dictate. But that's a small minority of the Jewish population today. And the rest of them will do whatever they want for whatever motivation they want. I still call them, right? Yeah. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Yeah.